Hi y'all, it's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we're back in Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Today we're going to be working on patch 7.4, Into the Mist. It came out a few weeks ago, but I've been very busy with family stuff and the holidays and everything. So now we're finally taking our first steps into the new patch. I think the only thing I've done is add this to my hotbar. This is the new what is this thing called? The new command panel. So I might want to stick some food on there, I guess. That'd be a good use. Let's probably put our food. We could probably put a potion on there. That's the main things. My inventory is a mess. We were doing we were progging quantum for a while. So and doing the deep dungeon, so I just kept getting a wide variety of messy items to keep in my inventory, but we should be good. Yeah, this is the new command thing. So if I do that and that, okay, that's pretty good. I like that. But yeah, how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a pretty good day so far. Nice, easy morning. It warmed up a bit. It was like -4C of 3 days ago, and then it's like 24C yesterday. It's pretty comfortable this morning. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot again. It's weird to have this weather in, you know, January 3rd. But it is what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed the holidays and had some good time to relax and get ready for the new year. Hopefully this one will be a lot less chaotic compared to 2025, but kind of doubt that. PC space looks pretty bad. Actually, all electronics looks like it's going to be in a bad spot for the next probably 6 months, dealing with all the memory shortages and stuff. Well, hopefully y'all were able to get in, get your consoles, get your gaming PCs, new phones, all that stuff before prices went wild. But yeah, let's go ahead. If, as always, if you enjoy the stream, please consider leaving a like, and if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. There we go. I almost forgot that bet. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the new patch. We have some MSQ, a new dungeon. There should be a new trial, an EX trial. I'm not sure if variant dungeon is out yet, but I believe normal raid is out, so we'll get to work on normal raid as well today. So yeah, I'm excited to go into this. I don't think we're going to be doing savage raid this tier. Just a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on in life, so our group has decided to probably wait until, you know, late spring before we look at going in and clearing this tier, just because of availability and all that stuff. I think a few of us are going to try and do some pugs, but you know, we got time before that starts. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the MSQ, shall we? With the winds, where do you want us to go? Back to Tural. So let me open up my monster. I got my water right here as well. Drink water, y'all. Alright, so where are we going, Tural? Solution 9. We want to go up here to resolution. Most of the gang's up in here. What's up, Alizang? Alexandrians adopted our techniques so quickly they no longer need our supervision to treat the enthralled. You'd also be surprised at how many Porksy practitioners we've trained now. Angelo, too. He's been looking rather proud of his efforts. Alright, Porksies. We were talking about the other day. I don't think they're ever going to be able to write their way out of Porxies at this point. Yeah.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
Yeah.
That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tural in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Oh, I'm gonna miss y'all.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Probably need to raise the volume a little bit.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Yeah, I promise you'll look after yourself.
Words of caution from you, of all people. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Old bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for me.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Yeah, I'll raise the volume once we're out of the cutscene. Let's see. Is this some settings. Audio. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put this up. I normally put it to like 15. And probably go to 20. Drop background 80, sound effect to 75. 80. 80. Be to 70. There we go. That's probably better for y'all. I feel like that should be louder. All right. Oh, we need to go to the back room. Trying to remember the teleports. I haven't been here in a while. Good news, Sana. Can't imagine you brought an entourage along simply to say hello. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, while I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 10 through 29 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Toyolal forthwith? Even Lamachi's strength has its limits. Without further delay then... To the harbor. There really isn't a faster way. Let's just run straight down to the harbor. What's that over there? Ether everywhere. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Gulurja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us. I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Uklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vow to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
The same Lalafell as before.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Aww. How many loose ends to tie up for the expansion? We haven't had tacos in a while. Is it time for tacos?
Come back soon!
Meow.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right? Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tuligiola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Uh-oh.
The Landsguard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Power resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Some good official duties. Let's go have show off some sparring to the people. Meow.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths in their hearts, as they should.
Into the nest. Here we go. They did it. They put the title of the patch on screen. Meow. Now it's our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Let's see, we got some lobster bisque, some okeka, and some cookies. I'll just take the money. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We're liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Really? I don't think we're really in the way. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. Sure.
Tis truly a beautiful place, Tural.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did. Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
Oh.
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Yeah.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Did I just miss that part entirely? About Everkeep being on another star? On another reflection? I didn't realize traveling to Everkeep was sending us back to the Ninth, right? Is this new information, or did I just completely miss this?
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. I'd hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
But yeah, I wasn't under the impression that the living memory was on the 9th. Now that's settled, I best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, we'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then, let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at the Laynode Minmo. Unlost world. The clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and Laynode-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. I mean, so you're saying we could just fly down there? Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps living memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Laynodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would one evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Yes, please, as soon as is possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. So we only have one airship for evacuation, and we're gonna take it. Well, hopefully nothing happens. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Is it a cool airship? Is it the Ark? That's a pretty cool airship. I like that it's a mix of... Is that my ship? But yeah, I like it looks like a barrel with electro attached to it. It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Yeah. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. I mean, have they actually tested that this works? I'm assuming. That's where Solution 9 used to be. Oh, is that our scales? The word Alizé gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one marvel of the barrier. The lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. A land where Levin reigns. The state of this reflection's ether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised that the Ascians had no hand in the war that wrought this. A sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. There are no structures, nor any sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Trino, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Radzatan. Ah yes, Alphinaud has spoken of Radzatan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Trino where the Malala first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093 is a ship capable of taking us to Trino. I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Trino. One moment. Simulation complete. There is near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Trino lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Ah, yes. The cave just happens to be there. Cave divers like, let me in. This tunnel up here is intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Why don't you stay alert for beasts as well? Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. This is assuming that beasts are living here. So we got a new duty. Oh, Mistwig. This must be the dungeon. Do I have any friends online for the dungeon? None of my friends are online. Oh, no. As viewers, like he mentioned wanting to do the dungeon and an expert. He's shown as idle. He might be asleep. Yeah. Guess we're doing a trust then. Alright, so we got a Zoe Mancer.
Victory will
I
be
won't let
ours.
you down.
Okay, so she can't... It says she could be a tank.
I too can fight. I won't let you down.
I'm confused. Like, as an all-rounder, it says that she can be a tank. It's not letting her be a tank. Oh, no, I just noticed the icons at the bottom. She could be a healer or a
I too can
DPS.
fight.
I stand ever ready.
Let's bring...
Victory will be ours.
Yeah, let's bring Estella. We'll bring our Zoe Mancer. Yeah. Oh, some good music here. Yeah. This is the 9 battle theme, right? All right, let's do this.
Hold still.
Oh, are you gonna take aggro here? There we go. Still got one of them on the ground, huh? Oh, why am I spamming that? I'm silly. Good fisses. Keep your up. Probably do Numa. Graha, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, I never put I actually had cardio on myself. That would do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, this place is pretty cool, though. Graha, stay alive, buddy. God, please. Use your defenses. Yeah, doing trust on healer is always a little silly. Fortunately, our DPS really aren't doing any AoE here. Yeah. This place is pretty cool, though. Oh, this is like a boring robot. Trino Catapulpass. Is this its den? Looks like it. Right, let's do this. We have a couple of rocks we can hide behind. Earthquake. Assuming that's just AoE. Yeah. Thunder. Oh, did we destroy the rocks? Oh, we can attack through these rocks. Okay. Oh, I could have gotten away with this there.
Something special for you.
Are you going over there? That's a breath attack. I was hoping it's going to do multiple attacks. Okay, that one's getting destroyed, so we need to go way over here for the next one. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yeah. And that was one of the easier dungeon bosses for Dawntrail. Oh, that's so cool. The city lives. Oh yeah, this is cool. You over here. The derelict railway. So you have like aqueducts going, railways. This is really cool. Get out of the way, Graha. No, stop that. Thank you, Graha. There we go. Oh, that's rad. Like playing Sonic. Got some baddies over there on the right. Ew, this is kind of gross. Alright, let's see what we got here. Give that to you. Give this to the group. Then give this to me. Come on, girl. Live. Oh, I was targeting Graha instead of the enemies. Good job. At least Graha didn't, like, forget to use his defensive this time. Yeah. Now I'm curious, have I been missing treasure coppers? first one I noticed. Okay, we got some enemies up there. Oh, there's another one. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's do a shield. Give girl a big shield. Sprint. Draw's doing better this time. I say that. There we go. Alright, looks like we're gonna breach the city walls. Ooh, what are you? Why are you looking that way? Enthusiasts. They've been breached. You're pretty cool looking. Alright, let's see what we got. Thunderclap Concerto. Bio 2. We're spreading. Oh, it's just an AoE. Okay, I was gonna say, unless this destroys the bubbles. Oh, I'm getting hit. That looks like an AoE. Yes. Draha's shield should be fine. Let's zoom out a bit so we have oh, that's a Panheimer. Beautiful. It only hit 3 times though, unfortunately. There's another Bio 2. these explode first. And this spot should be relatively safe. Yeah. There's the thunder. Graha. No. Didn't need a Graha. Okay, we got some more friends down there. This is really cool though. Can I jump on this? No. Can I jump on this? No. This is a fun dungeon. Yeah, it's a really nice looking dungeon so far. I will say the bosses have been less complex than previous dungeons. Like this so far has been the easiest dungeon. I'm out of range. How you doing today, Alvin? Yeah.
Something special for you.
Doing good? You were playing Court Keeper with a friend? I've been saying you were on Court Keeper a good bet. Yeah, viewers had mentioned he wanted to run the dungeon and then maybe do an expert, but I think he's sleeping. All right. Who are these people? What we got down here? Where'd they go? They're Milala. Still got my limbs. All right. Oh, are these enemies here? No. Thunderous heavens. There's a treasure chest. Do that. Give Graha a big shield. I get a shield. Let's go ahead and drop that. Drop that so Graha doesn't die. The big shield to Graha. Give him that. And we should be good. Yeah, I've been having an issue. Graha's been really bad about using his defensive cooldowns. I've been having to do a lot of extra healing for him. And your stolen Fiend could, you know, be better about using AoEs. The single target black mage. Graha, why over there, Graha? I still think it's funny that doing the extra pulls like this on a healer is actually more work healing than like dealing it with an actual party that pulls wall to wall, because the tanks are typically better about using their mitigation. Yep. A griffin. Survivor of the storms. I'm surprised how many Lalafell are still here, and that the city's shield has managed to keep going for, 4 centuries. Yeah. This looks like a job for us. All right, what we got here? Let's do shield, give Graha a big shield, bigger shield, a bigger shield. There we go. Thunder Spark, probably an AoE. There's orbs. There's no orbs over here. Oh, they're lines. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's probably a safe spot in the center there. Golden Talons, you gave yourself enough defensive, so you're good. Spark. Yeah. Okay, there's a giant tornado behind us. It's moving. Be safe. We're close to it. Yep. Here. Okay, now Graha needs help. Graha, why are you just standing up there? Yeah. Yeah. was expecting more from the tornado. Oh, I missed it. Here. Yeah. I almost made that safe spot. Girl, huh? And the bird is down. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is by far the easiest dungeon of the entire expansion and post-expansion patch cycle. Oh, I got the minion. The Mystic Condor. That's a pretty good grab. Also, this dungeon gear 755. Dang. Chino is safe and has been all this time. Really injured. We need to heal them. Yep. No more screams. I wager that's a good sign. Whatever its flaws, the barrier keeping the lightning. I didn't get to read all that. But yeah, I'm surprised Trino is doing so well. Like, I know they were neutral, so they probably didn't have to deal with a lot of the bombardment and everything as the other, well, obviously, if you look over here, they have guard towers. They didn't have to deal with all the wartime issues. But, like, I'm still surprised they managed to not only have a barrier, but keep it running for 400 centuries. Mm-hmm.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
Yeah, seems like that.
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Just only years? How many people were surviving out here? Oh, there are many Malala. They're all Malala. And she's like a granny.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Also, I like all their solid eye patches they got going on. It's a good eye patch. Yeah.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
How would you know her name?
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips.
It is one heck of a story.
I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sphene's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection?
Oh yeah, I want to look around the setting.
With your permission, then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Herbal remedies. Why are they using herbal remedies instead of, I mean, there were many casters and they are the Arcanist, right? Surely they have access to physic. Pepip. Town Hall's pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess that the mayor actually lives there. These days, Miali also has us using it as an emergency shelter, but the history books say it was originally an auction house. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. I can't tell you. Thunderous Heavens, I needed that. Yeah, they're all drinking their tea. Still disgusting, though. Unless they came up with a way to combat the lightning-like stasis via the tea, rather than using it as a healing thing. By visiting our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone through the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. Sleepless Rhapsody, that's a name. You might find it the teeniest touch of too sour for your taste, but it'll set you alright. Just tip it down your throat. Is it energy drink? Are we about to drink energy drink? Ginkgo biloba or whatever it's called.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Shower. I'm gonna do it refreshing.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Are we getting like a chemist? Is the new healer chemist?
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Ooh, or maybe a new support. Like a new range support, a chemist. That'd be kind of cool.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lamar. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you to help with the repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. That's it. That's a good life. Yep. I want that job, please. Let's grab some skill speed materia. The lowest on tenacity. I don't really need tenacity. We can grab spell speed. We now enter Mistwake with a party of NPCs. Okay, so the dungeon's repeatable now. Ah yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal is to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's just, it's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We'd appreciate that. Thank you, Lamont. You're the ones doing me a favor. Honestly. Here, take this batch. I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend the areas you haven't seen yet. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. I was sure that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me divide this up. I wonder if the second option would have had us talking to less people. Anna, why don't you make the rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. What's over here? Over on Bridge Street. Oh, there's Graha. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this city is really pretty. They did a good job. You must be one of those visitors Lamont mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. A grounding herbal remedy formulated to ameliorate the effects of lightning exposure, guaranteed to free weary townsfolk of their torpor. You came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharge energy for my troubles. It brought on the Levin sickness something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any parts of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again. Nice little fountain. So what's up here? Oh, they have dodos here. Did not expect to see dodos. Yep. I mean, they need a constant food source, I guess. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skill sharp though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. There you go, Aldi. Little arcanist. That's a cute outfit. That's a good design. Diligent inspector. Oh, I like the scarf. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Oh, I don't mind if I do. Safety inspectors take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it, too. The herbs come from my very own growing. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. That's actually, yeah, they're definitely making use of the animals. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Le Mans. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphne's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
I mean, why do you... It's interesting that you say that, because we know that it's them, right? we know that the Malala are the Lalafels from the South Sea Isles.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Unless you're specifically talking about how the magic has advanced since then. That makes sense.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
How are all these places surviving? This is crazy.
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties.
Yeah, considering they basically had a flood of lightning, I assume the flood of light is much harsher since stillness and stopping of ether. Yeah. Well, I mean, the lightning, like, the Levin sickness is completely debilitating. Like, you don't turn into a monster, but you kind of just get paralyzed, right?
Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Oh no, what's wrong with our guy?
What's the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance?
Ooh, what is that?
While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that what I think it is? Is that like an early model?
Is that a tracking device?
Oh.
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, 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 she's going to kill me!
I really like them all.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
Okay, I really like Lamar. He's a good character.
I suppose that's that then.
Drink water now. Yeah. At the moment, I already forgot how to say her name, Ayane, should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anything changes their mind. Was it a yawning? A yawning?
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel, what did you do?
Also, I think she's wearing the same earrings as me.
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
The bag?
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
Yeah, his voice definitely sounds very different, Alding.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
I mean, we're good at
Did
that.
we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Yeah, and took care of the beast in one fell swoop.
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again.
Hmm.
Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrobe over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
Yeah, we can do that. So we're probably getting close to the trial. We're pretty close also to the 2-hour mark. So I think I'll go ahead and take a short break. Get up, stretch, get some more water and stuff. So I'll see you in a few minutes. And we're back. Drink water now. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Kryle, and this is Anna. Accompanying the mall is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for those legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharge ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lamal has managed to break it yet again... I do have this though. Toss them at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from the facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Let's go find some sprites. Here's a vantage point. Though you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. No lightning sprites. Assuming there's going to be a whole bunch of here. Maybe near the dodos. There's one. Two of them. They're just vibing. Lightning sprites, time to test your tossing arm. Okay. I thought we were gonna have a mini game. There's one over here. Ow. Hey, that worked well. Simple enough. So they were towards the dodo farm. Yeah. You're back. Were there many sprites? There were 3 of them. Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Bisque, cinnamon cream coffee, and churrasco. A few choice pieces of Renique shoulder. I'd eat that. Trial is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. Alright. Though there are several diminutive folk about, none appear to be Cryle. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. You're looking for a mite lost there. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Aught I can help with? Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? I presume you mean Cryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that. It'd been a while since I talked to anyone I hadn't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folk at ease, like a meowling. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her though, and I wasn't sure why. Don't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now.
Were you looking for me?
Why are you so down all of a sudden?
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And now that you have,
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
I mean, that's a tough one, but at the same time, she's like gauging the place she was born that she knows nothing about, that she spent maybe, you know, a few months of even having the knowledge that it exists. And that is outweighing her like 20-something years of life in the source. I don't know, that's a tough situation. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. We've kept ENA waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Yeah. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble, unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
Yes, we knew that, Cryon.
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the Storm Surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Malala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore.
Well, that's a cute outfit.
We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
You know how Graha's doing. Toward trouble. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated. For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the king. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? I should love to go straight away, but we're awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We may have time. Or we have time. Feel like it's almost trial time.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Oh, good, they're back.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
Uh-oh.
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelter. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelter. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Okay, they have a whole emergencies sequence for the Doom train.
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it. I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment,
A powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since.
Oh, so this train's just been going.
The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Treno.
I just noticed the thing is like a dragon radar.
No!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
Well, now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemies, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lomal.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
So brother and sister are both gonna put their lives at risk for the setting. If anyone could stop a speeding weapon of war, it's Anna, but we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There is no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we must prepare for the worst. Perhaps Yustola and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Anna, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. PvP reward. Those the trial weapons, the Sulphurous form, and get the wings last night. Nice, and it is. Oh yeah, so where Dur plays all raid gear with crafted? Yeah. I haven't looked at that. Devin wants to help. Let's see. Should at least get to the cutscene and then I'll, yeah. Yeah, I'll fight them once I'm done with the cutscene. Right, the place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Although Trino has its own railway system, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. They're like, whatever. Their cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bentini? Well, that's your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. I'm assuming this is going to be an Azim situation. Let's grab some crit. Actually, I need more debt right now. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached inside the vehicle. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
I really like this, Ken. Alright, Hell on Rails now accessible. Let's see, let's drop into general. Abilities needed. Let's see, I need to move this. Here we go. 12, 18, 26. That's close enough. Let's do this. That should be good for once everyone else hops in. You got all your crafted armor made? All your crafted gear?
Hello. Yeah, I bought it.
No.
Hello, Devil.
You ready for some Doomtrail?
Yep.
Just move this over. That should be good. Haven't done the trial yet. How are you doing today, Devin?
I'm doing fine.
Doing good.
Enjoying my weekend.
Hell on rails. You all ready to queue up?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that was quick.
Instant hit. You're welcome.
Well, I'm on healer. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, our platform's stationary. Everything's just moving around us.
Yeah. Well, let's go, okay?
Yep.
Let's go.
Where it is now! I'm counting on you!
Oh, did they just run off? Ah! Oh. They just got res too. Turret crossing. Hands are fine. Got a wind pipe. Unlimited Express.
Look again! You all right back there? Use the crossbow panel to get up there!
We head on a mission. Oh no! Yeah, that's pretty cool. Devin also took over tanking. Oh, okay. Oh, God. So yeah, I guess the best thing is for everyone just to stay close to center as they can. Yeah. What's up there? I think I'm preloading too many shields. I think I put enough shields.
What's in them? You're still on board, right?
Okay, his train's got arms now. It's gonna suplex us. Oh, you. No! Okay. Oh, Panheimer time. My favorite.
I have to disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one!
Oh. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Fountain. Oh no. Oh god. Thank you. I just noticed the diamond that the laser follows.
There we go.
Yeah, it went really well.
That's a fun fight.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Soon it's also fun. No combinations.
No comms.
Again, might another tank.
Phew.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out. Thank y'all for the help.
Yeah, no. Have fun with the story.
Yeah. Catch y'all later.
See you later.
Catch you later.
That was a quick and easy trial.
No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did. Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure.
The dragon
As
radar.
I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Oh, and we're going straight into a solo dating. I have to believe that Ayane will be safe with your comrades while we attend to the matters elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Progress of the battle will be safe at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you'll be able to try again. Yeah. A short time earlier, uh-oh.
No!
Good job, Cryo.
Can you stand?
Yeah, yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Are we gonna do a play as Cryo?
I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
Alright, what we got here?
Best make sure the evacuation route is clear first.
We got a heal. Deals magic damage 3 times the session to all nearby enemies. Potency and area effect increase with each attack, so we want to spam those. This is... I'm assuming water and blue is our AoE. Oh, okay, so that's an AoE centered on us. Fire and red should be our AoE. Yeah.
Done. Now to aid those people by the canal.
Now's this way. Oh no, of course they're
Help is on the way.
cutting grass right now. Hopefully that won't come through the mic too hard. Right, now we can rescue the citizens. Oh, they're all out there on the... Are we drawing... Oh, we drew balloons. That's cute. Wow. What incredible magic.
There may be other stragglers.
And we got a few more over here. Blue. We'll bring them a little bit closer and we'll spam this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's really strong. Oh, there's more over here. Probably should have saved that. Very nice. What is our ability there? Oh, it's the butterfly motif. Okay. I like how it gets bigger. We got an escort quest. I was so scared I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't complain, but do be careful.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Oh, that's a fire. That's not good. Can't sprint here.
First things first, the fire.
Extinguish the fire.
To take a leaf out of Yishtola's book.
Yeah. So they're playing on this still. Okay. What sort of magic was that? I've never seen the like. Priorities. Yes, I'm going to run away and we can talk about it later. It was you that put the fire out. How will I ever thank you? Now that we know it won't be spreading any further, we can all take shelter until it's
Not
all
a
over.
moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out.
Find the source of the screams. We got a couple of baddies here.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Oh, that was so good.
How many are there?
A very strong build for Cryo. Why can't she do that much AoE when we're in a dungeon together?
Is that all of them?
Oh, that's a behemoth.
A behemoth!
Well, that's not good. Oh, Y'shtola is here.
Oh! You cut that rather close.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together.
Yeah, it's just a little behemoth. We can handle a behemoth.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt.
Come on, guys, a single target. Y'all should be good at this. Why'd y'all... Graha, you should have stayed in melee range. You're up time. Yeah, I should have known better. I read that it was a trounce. Yeah, I have weakness. I mean, I have cardio on myself, so I should be fine. Thundercloud.
Thunderheads!
Keep away from the clouds.
You're still alive.
If I never see another storm. Nowhere is safe with so many of them. Some friendly winds, if you please.
Cryo, are you doing something? Okay. That's pretty cool.
How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
I didn't even see the bird. I feel bad now. Why are y'all just standing there? Attack. I was late on that. Oh, we're stunned.
Grows more volatile. Something is coming.
Eclectic meteor.
Yistola, Steen, lend me your strength!
The two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer!
Yeah. Or are you gonna draw a big rock for us to hide behind, Cryon? Why is... Okay, I guess that's fine.
The tide is turning! Press the attack!
Oh, we're doing a trounce again. Very easy, very easy.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Remind me never to stand in your way.
Flatterer.
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
Oh, very nice.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe.
All of them. Oh, I cut her off. Oops.
Alila?
Aw.
Cryle. Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him, there's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
No. Well, I'd rather not have tumbled into the pavement in front of half the city. I'm none the worse for wear, thanks to Y'shtola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we go see Miaili. Curious, isn't it? I want to know, more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is filling up to it, let us go and have our answers. Drink water, Neil. There's a dodo here. There's a puppy here. You don't smell dodo around here, right? Okay, so the dodo must have escaped. Oh, we just fought in the dodo pen. That's a good reason why the dodo weren't there.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was. Which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Oh. To save lives, perform other such feats of heroism? Still not sure, frankly. I want to explore worlds. I mean, the second option is true, but also snarky.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Oh.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
What is... Hold on. Now, what are you doing here? Very interesting, very interesting. I think it'd be cool if we had the key, like, in our key item inventory. That'd be pretty cool. It just sat there. Actually, I think, like, a lot of things should just sit in here. Like, major story items that we'd probably still be holding on to at this point. Trial's niece and nephew are great, though. I hope we get more stuff with them.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Dawntrail. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words, and our people, will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. For bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while. Won't you?
I will.
Yoshi P pushing that propaganda to go visit your family for the holidays.
My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
I mean, we had time to do it while we were here.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
This is a really good post-expansion story. Still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. Remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shiel's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosen will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes, I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be part of your adventure, and Gosen will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. Yeah. Back to Resolution. Can I use this? No. Ah, this explains much. I was wondering why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you've been? It's quite a long story. However stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I can't deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not in fact come to harm, as well as all's well that ends well. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in future, I expect that you'll notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. Duties call us most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to ask it. You're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down? Got a lot to tell you about. Trino, I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share a story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives. They could be. Though our work isn't done yet, we've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. In that case, allow me to accompany you, though it may be incomplete. I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And Kryl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize... I'm assuming you'll... Blah. And Kryl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of Porxies. Indeed, while I'm aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask Stola to instruct me. 'Tis the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Oh, that clip into my collar was so bad. Meanwhile, elsewhere, I'm assuming, earlier in Trino,
now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
How has no one noticed her?
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me! Oh.
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Why are you here?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections.
Oh, that's
Matter
big.
Such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
What?
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
The Winterers?
That's your ominous prediction, is
it? No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Weather blows fate's wandering well, for grey clouds presage winter's chill. Winter's coming. Is the next expansion gonna be... Is it gonna be a snow reflection? Now what's going on? Is Eorzea gonna get rocked by climate change? Alright, but that looks like, yep, that's it for main story. So we have caught up. Well then, I have to say this is a good patch so far. The story was really good. Didn't really make too much use of the new bar yet, but I haven't had a lot of time to do so. So there's still normal raid to go through. I don't think Variant Dungeon is out yet. A Savage Raid should be coming out soon. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to start having to work on is new work on unlocking and doing normal raid, and then maybe doing some prep to prog for Savage. But yeah, this was good. This was good. I really enjoyed this bit of story. I'm not sure how I feel about Calyx. It's kind of one note, you know what I mean? So having him as a long-term antagonist is kind of... Not sure how I feel about that. But they are setting things up to prep us for the next expansion, and that's really good to see. Probably have one more, like, big story patch that's going to happen before then. And we have FanFest coming up pretty soon. I know... Oh shoot, European FanFest, like their tickets should go on sale in February, March, I think. So we should be finding out plenty of news soon. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank y'all for hanging out. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. If you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye, y'all. Meow.